Hi, it's Darren Butcher here from Wisebury Heritage Real Estate, and welcome to Darren's Desk, and this is the October version of it. Now, we're halfway through the month, and the reason I've left it for halfway through the month is because I wanted to watch exactly what was happening with the marketplace. It seems like we've caught the trend of Sydney. The Sydney prices were starting to increase, and we weren't seeing any of it, but now we're starting to see it. So the good news for you out there who have been slapped with interest rates going up and up and up is that that trend of going backwards has now turned the tables and started to head upwards, and we've got a 5% increase that we've seen since the start of the year. Tremendous, in some areas even a little bit more. Now, what we have seen is the bargain buyers that are out there that have been throwing low offers in are now starting to miss out on a regular basis, which means that if you're out there shopping in the marketplace and you see a price guide, middle to high in the price guide, if you go above the guide, you've got a fabulous chance. That'd be what I'd be suggesting. There is competition out there. We are going above the guide in some of the sales that are actually happening. So you want to be good, you want to be quick, and you want to put your offers in nice and firm. We've got plenty of agents for availability, so should you want to go out and see a property, we've got the people ready to go to be able to show you, but there is going to be competition. You're not in isolation anymore, ladies and gentlemen. The good thing is the prices are going up. Now, why should you sell in a marketplace if the prices are going up? Well, the one thing is it's a better price than yesterday, so that's tremendous news. The other thing is, if you're looking to downsize, upsize, if you're looking to go into a different area, if you've got a reason that you genuinely want to move, then why not sell now? At least you can take advantage of the competition that's actually out there, and the buyers, they get a bit of an advantage because they can see the prices might be coming forward, so that's a really good one too. So if you're thinking of buying, then we want to see you. If you're thinking of selling, we also want to see you. So give us a call on 43933922 or 43927060 or 43920700. They're the numbers you need to call, and you'll get our Wisebury Heritage teams, and we can see what we can do for you. From a property management perspective, and one of the most exciting things is a couple of recent mergers that we've actually done that's allowed us to have a lot of strength in numbers. We've got more property managers, we've got more new business people, we've got more leasing people, and what this has allowed us to do is lease properties quicker. It means that we've got better quality tenants going to properties because they're sick and tired of making an application or even going out and seeing properties, and they're not hearing from somebody for a week or two because they can't get onto their paperwork. Our economies of scales have been brilliant, and what that's actually doing for you as a landlord is getting you a better quality tenant quicker, which means that your property's not vacant. Now, I don't know anything that's going to be better than that for you. What we've seen across the board is there's a lot of interest in the marketplace at the moment with the rental market, the rental properties. There's less on the market than there has been before, which is actually starting to bring more inquiry in from buyers and better quality buyers that are looking. We've also got our Tenant of the Year program, which doesn't get paid by our landlords, gets paid by us personally, and that's taken off, and for the 6th year running. So what it means is if you're a great quality tenant, you're going to look to someone who's going to reward you rather than a company that doesn't reward you. And that's where we stand out from the rest. As a landlord, it doesn't cost you any money. We put the money in, and we put a month's in for the person who wins the Tenant of the Year. And if you're a winner of the smaller categories or the individual categories, then what you'll actually find is you'll get a week's free rent. So we are very excited about that and making sure that we get the right people into that program and reward success for them working hard. You know, if they're looking after the property, if they're looking after the maintenance, if they're getting their money in on time, if they're being good in the community, if they're being great to the property managers out there, then you know that you're going to have a pretty good tenant that's in your property, looking after your property, and we're excited about that. So we're really, really excited about the market that's out there. We've got an amazing team of property managers, and we've got amazing stability. So if you're looking for a great property management team, then why not look at the Wisebury Heritage Group? Now our marketing, and Heritage Media is our external marketing company that also works for us internally as well. So it's just an amazing situation to actually have a company with such successful people doing such successful things. Digital marketers, photographers, videographers, floor planning, drone shots, but also social media. It's amazing how the level they can go and take it to another level of digital CRMs, databasing. We've got the whole lot covered, and we're excited to be able to bring it to you. But what's marketing and what's advertising? And marketing is so much more than advertising. So let's give you a little bit of an example. Every real estate agent can get you on realestate.com. There's small, medium, large, and extra large, and most real estate agents can offer you all of those packages at the same or similar prices. So why would you go with a bigger agency like ourselves over, say, a smaller agency that can do the same or similar marketing? Well, here's the big kicker. It's about picking up the phone. See, marketing is so much more than advertising, and one of the things that we find is the smaller companies will spend your dollars with glee, the same amount that you'd actually hand us. But here's the interesting part. ours buys you so much more, because when someone phones in, they don't get a message bank, they don't get "I'll call you back next week," they don't get "I'll go to the open house and you'll see how it goes." They get dedicated service that want to take them out and show them the property immediately. A private inspection rather than maybe an open house. Not that we don't do them, but it's important to get that individual service. Either qualifying them, underqualifying them, or overqualifying them are two things that buyers absolutely hate. But what they do want you to do is find out exactly what they need and service those needs. Now, there's a difference between features and benefits, and what most agents think is by showing them the next shiny toy, the air conditioning for example, that's going to be fantastic, but the air conditioning means nothing compared to the feeling of what an air conditioner does for you in a bloody hot day or a freezing cold day. So here's the interesting thing. Marketing is so much more than advertising. Availability is absolutely key to marketing. So if you're going to advertise your property, you want the agent to be able to answer them back. You want people persons, so you want them trained. So you want an agent that's going to be highly trained and get you the best result out of those particular people, looking for what they really are after, not necessarily always what they speak about. So that's really important, and enthusiasm is vital. Now, of course, to get in our Wisebury Heritage team, you need to go through stringent testing and you need to do a lot of training to get to the level that our people do to be able to take out clients and service those clients. But what we also want to do is make sure those people are willing to drop everything for their clients as well. And that's what you'll find in our Wisebury Heritage Group. So if you are looking for the edge in marketing, don't just think about the advertising dollars that you actually pay, but think about where those advertising dollars go and who handles the inquiry once it actually comes through. How do they look after it? It's easy to say, hey, I'm the agent that services it, I look after every client and all the rest of the stuff that's there. But the truth is, at the end of the day, do you want that? Do you want them only showing the properties that are theirs and the people in their office doing exactly the same thing? Or do you want the whole team to be able to show you and your property? I know what I'd prefer, and that's the way we've set up our system. So hope that gives you a little bit of thought. We have got the ultimate in not just the marketing team, but in the marketing delivery of what we actually do as well. Well, it's interesting, but now I want to talk to you about what Darin's best buy is. And every now and again, I come across a gem that I think is going to absolutely spoke the rest of the marketplace, and I've got one at the moment. It's not going to suit everyone's budget because the budget is 2.9 to 3.19, and I would be surprised if the upper end isn't achieved or better. This is a magnificent oceanfront property. It's 115A Budgewoi Road in Noraville, and it is something special. It's an oceanfront. It's a more modern property. It's only been recently built, and it does get holiday let at the moment. It is amazing. Now, the property's been on with two different agents, and people say, well, why is it still on the market? And I can't tell you why, because it should have been sold 100 times over. This is a brilliant property. And ladies and gentlemen, I think you're going to find that this property is going to be perfect for someone who's looking for a holiday home, an Airbnb, a great investment. But what you're going to find by beachfront properties is they're going to have great capital growth as well. So it's going to get a good return. It is already an Airbnb. We're looking to take it another level again and give you an option to even have a better buy than what you're actually currently looking at. So I'm not saying the rest of the properties in the marketplace aren't fantastic. Of course they all are. But if you wanted to see what I think has got the special edge in the marketplace at the moment for growth, I would say this particular property is the one. Why not take a look at some of the photos and things like that and see what you think? If life's about making memorable moments, why not make it as good as it possibly can? Come and buy a property office, like the one I just introduced you to, or many others that are out in the marketplace. But here's your chance of making a memorable moment for you. Imagine waking up and walking straight to the beach. I'm Darin Butcher from Wisebury Heritage Real Estate, signing out.